Well, schools all over Utah are in a wait-and-see mode right now, wondering if the state is going to get $40 million worth of federal funding. The Department of Education paused that funding, and local school districts didn't get much of a warning.
What if that federal money does not come through, and how's the state helping school districts in the meantime? 2 News' Paul Nelson is live at the Utah State Board of Education with more on this. And Paul, how are school districts responding?
Well, I had a chance to speak with officials from several different school districts and asked them how are they reacting to these frozen funds, and essentially all of them said they don't know yet. In fact, they might not need to do anything if this money is eventually released. So you do have educators that are scrambling to find ways to potentially cover these gaps, but they're not panicking yet. In the world of education, there are a lot of rumors swirling around about whether the frozen grant money would be released or not. Utah Association of Public Charter Schools Executive Director Royce Van Tassell says a lot of educators are talking.
Lots of people have predictions, they think they know, and usually no one does.
Those grants were aimed at funding things like migrant education, English language acquisition, adult education, and family literacy. But Van Tassell believes Utah's charter schools would be most impacted by cuts to teacher development.
So there may be conferences or other kinds of trainings that they want their teachers to participate in, and that's what that money gets used for.
So what if the temporary freeze becomes a permanent cut? Van Tassell says they're telling charter school boards to prepare to make budget changes.
We planned for 12 months in advance, and this is what we thought was going to happen, but there's inevitably some changes, things that you didn't expect. Maybe a contractor costs more, costs less, and so you make some budget adjustments.
On the bright side, Van Tassell says it's better they found out early in the school year. Had this happened later in the year when they'd apply for federal grant reimbursements, they'd have a much bigger problem.
The fact that we know early in the school year means that we have a lot of flexibility to make the decisions that will be right for our schools, for our teachers, for our kids.
Now, I also did reach out to officials here, the Utah State Board of Education, and they were not available for an interview, but they did tell me last week they spoke with officials from all over the state, with all school districts, and informed them about estimates of grant money that the state has received but hasn't handed out yet. And it is possible that that funding could cover some of the gaps if needed. Reporting live, Paul Nelson, KUTV 2 News.